To my channel, my name is Shruti Sharkar. I get bombarded with a lot of questions. Which college should I choose? Should I do self-learning or should I get a degree? Which country should I pick? I'm moving from graphic design to UI UX design. How should I do it? I'm moving from engineering to UI UX. How should I do it? I am currently doing a job of development, but I want to move into UI UX. Should I do online courses? I don't have money, but I still want to get into UI UX. What should I do? So these are all the questions I get. Well, I'm going to break it down for you. So let's get started. A really big decision whether you want to start into UI UX or whether you want to switch your career into UI UX or whether you're deciding to study abroad. Those are all big decisions. So I'm going to break it down for you in this video on what are the 3 important factors you need to consider in order to take this decision, and what are the pointers that you need to remember which will ease your decision a little more, which will help you decide better. So let's in this video into a couple of portions. The first one is what is going to help you take decisions, and if you take a decision, what are the key factors into different aspects. Suppose you have more time but no money, you have more money but no time, you have enough money and also enough time. So these are the different sections of the video. Before you get into any of those big decisions, you need to consider these 3 important factors and you cannot forget about them. So the first one is time, the second one is money, and the third one is, we're going to keep this as a surprise. So let's start with the first one. The first one is time. Whether you're ready to invest 1 year, 2 years, 4 years of your life over the next switching portion totally depends on you. If your age is not an important or a binding factor, it is the time you're ready to devote into the switching, whether you want to get started or whether you want to invest that much amount of time for learning about UI UX. That is completely based on you. For example, when I was 22 and I decided to move into UI UX, that I wanted to actually go to a design school and invest 2-3 years of my life, whether I want getting the basic of the design foundation and getting a master's degree. That is the sole decision that I took, and I was ready to invest time because that is the commitment I made to myself. The second portion is money. Now money is really important, but I still prioritize time over money, because if time is lost, you can never get it back. But if money is lost, you can definitely get it back. Whether it's in the future, 10 years down the line, you will get your money back, but you won't get the time back. So time is on my first priority list. So second factor, which is the money, it also depends on the financial condition you are, whether you're ready to invest $10,000 or $50,000 or whether you're just making it break even with your regular salary. So that totally depends on whether you can invest in this career switch, and you need to evaluate all those points. The third one, which is I kept it a little bit hidden, is actually no one but yourself. You are the one who's going to decide whether you want to invest time or money, and you are the deciding factor in this whole big decision. You are also the most important criteria, because every individual has different form of learning. They learn from videos, they learn from one-on-one mentorship, they completely need the teacher's guidance. So everyone has their different learning patterns, and you will decide better which course is suited for you better. Do you need maybe an internship included in your course, or do you need that one-on-one mentorship, or you don't need all of that and you can learn it all from video, or you need a better structure? You have to decide what is important for you. Factors, and I'm going to put this in the bar below, and I'm going to point out all the scenarios that are possible with time, money and yourself. Let's start with the first scenario. You have no time and you don't have money. What to do? Then my friend, you cannot switch into UI UX career, because you have to invest time. That is the most critical area. You cannot go in without time or without money, because that is a dedication you have to show in order to start or switch into any form of career. So this is a no-no situation. The next one is when you have ample amount of time but you have no money. So this, my friend, do everything. You need to do the maximum of everything. So that means you will need to know, learn all the fundamentals by yourself. You have to also learn about the different techniques that are used in the industry. You have to learn about you have to learn the design tool by yourself. You also have to learn to build your portfolio by yourself. So these are very heavy things and it might be overwhelming, and you need to scrap out every free article resource that is already there. And with the 10 years of decade of content generation, not only you have a lot of YouTube videos with tons and tons of resources that are present, you also have the Instagram content family, which is creating tons of Instagram content on a daily base. Third, you have Skillshare, which you, with minimal amount of money of $8 per month, you can get really good content also. And you can tap on this link which talks about which are the UX courses you can do it on Skillshare. Check out that video. Now the next area is also Medium articles. You can read tons and tons of resources and articles on Medium. There are a lot of free resources. You can search them on Queues.co. Now Queues is an educational platform that is an aggregator for different educational resources that are present for you, and you can definitely learn from every single one of them. Isn't that great? So why don't you get started over there? So you can do that. So the next part of the scenario is, supposedly you have a moderate amount of time and you have moderate amount of finances. Now what you need to decide is whether you want to invest it in a particular boot camp, or maybe you can give a year of time. So you have to decide whether you want to do like a post-graduation diploma or specialized certification, or an online course with one-on-one mentorship available. So for example, you can do from Springboard, you can register to IDF, you can even get an HFI, that is human factor interaction certification, and these certifications are legit and they can be added to your LinkedIn profile. There's also specialization courses on Coursera. If you want to know more about it, you can check out the link. I've already done the courses section in another video. So you have a budget and you also have a time which you can devote to it. So this is a good situation to be in, whether you can simultaneously work and also dedicate some amount of time regularly on the side where you're switching from one career to the another. And since you're already working, you will have some amount of finance to fund your next switch in the career. This is a good situation to be in, so don't worry and just try to invest in one good course, whether you're paying in a monthly EMI or you save up enough so that you can do a one installment payment, which is the most idealistic scenario to be in. You have tons of money and you have tons of time and you have basically everything to do. You can do anything and everything. You can splash yourself in going abroad out of the country and getting your education from any university you want or any place you want. All you need for that is having a good portfolio and making it through the entrance program. Invest and just splurge yourself, get that exposure from abroad, and you can even choose whether you want to decide to do what I did was I invested some money in getting education from a private institute in India because I really wanted to get started and I had missed all of the entrance exams. So I decided I'll invest some money and get really good education. So I did my design diploma with a French institute in Mumbai, which is called as Ecole Induit Lab. So yeah, if you want to know my journey from engineering to design, you can tap onto the card and it will tell you my complete journey. It's super interesting how I moved from 3 different countries from where I am right now in Canada. So yeah, and I'm hired by Treasure. Can you see my t-shirt? Yeah, so what a t-shirt reference. I like that to do from, I used to watch a lot of Superwoman.